Well, hello, my YouTube family. No sooner is she back than she has her sights set on yours truly. I can't with this bitch. I can't. I know it's early. I know it's early into the video, and I'm already. And I don't have anything to drink. No, yes, that's a lie. My ice is all melted, but I'll be drinking it. Ooh, this woman got me. It was such a beautiful week last week when she ceased to exist for a whole week. Oh, but she back. And apparently I'm not the only one that she's got her eyes set on. Oh, her door was closed, but why? Because we could still hear you. Then there's a meeting, we could still hear you. There is an aide I never want, and I after today, I don't think I will see her ever again, who actually lied to my face and told me that she was on the list for a class in the back. Now, Tuesday, pretty much every day, there's a class that has to be taken by the aides. So I don't have a list of names. That's not that's HR's situation. And there was a bunch of them that came in this morning. So I didn't know whether she was in or out. She went back there. Oh, I'm here for the class? Okay. No sooner does she go back there than I hear raised voices, and the raised voices is coming closer and closer to back to the reception area. Here come Queen of Darkness. From yelling at her, she veers her sights to me. Why did you let her in? She told me she was on the list for a class, and the class is back there. No, she wasn't. I was not aware that she was not on. I don't have a list of the names. What, bitch, why are you yelling at me? Why are you yelling at me? So, and I know this aide. I hope I never see that bitch ever again either. And judging by Queen of Darkness, I don't think I ever will. So I'm tired. I'm tired of her yelling at me for every little thing. How you gonna blame me for her lying to me about being in the class? But it's my fault. Somebody make sense. Somebody make sense of that situation, because that is what Queen of Darkness was blaming me for. You're blaming me for the aide lying to me, and I'm trying to explain to Queen of Darkness, well, if she's not in the class, then that means she lied. Well, I don't care, Nancy. I don't care. Bitch, if you don't care, then why are you yelling? Why are you yelling at me? And I gave it right back to her, because it makes no sense. I don't have a list of names, and aides have classes every single day, and I know her, and she said she was in the class, so I let her in, just like I let everybody else in. You gonna yell at me for just one person who you terminated but didn't bother? What? So we just supposed to know that she was terminated? It's in the ether. So I started to mumble. I can't believe I'm getting blamed for this, because it's really not. And Here come Queen of Darkness. Enough, Nancy, enough. Because she heard me mumbling to myself. I can't even mumble at my own desk. So she was going on, and I'm just looking at her. Okay. You know the rest of the day I was tight, right? Because you know it takes me a minute to calm down, especially when it comes to this bitch. I could use another word for her because it would suit her just so fine. It starts with a C and ends with a T. Figure it out. You don't have to figure out hard. You already know. That's what I want to call her. No sooner is she back, just day 2, she's back, and already my blood pressure. Last week was a dream because she wasn't there. And even though we had soldier number 1 to deal with, it's like, And soldier number 1 decided to leave at 1 o'clock today. Well, you know, Queen of Darkness, she's all up Queen of Darkness's scrotum. And I know that's a man thing, but you never know with Queen of Darkness. She's all up in there. So, you know, she could get away with leaving at 1 from now until December. Ain't nothing gonna happen to her. Nope. As long as she is sucking on Queen of Darkness's teat, then it's all right with the world. And I really do try to keep my mouth shut. Especially now that she's back. I really try to keep my mouth shut. You see how trouble came my way? I wasn't looking for this. Had the aide been forthcoming and telling the truth, none of this, I wouldn't have even been in the sights of Queen of Darkness. But because an aide lied, and Queen of Darkness doesn't care that she lied, I'm the one that's in trouble. We're going to do lips of the day. It is an NYX gloss in the color Frosted Plum. I'm not as mad as I was earlier. This is Frosted Plum. Oh, I could say so much. I could say so much. Last week was a dream. But she's back now. Oh, happy day. Oh, and that was another reason why she was mad at me. Because when I was mumbling under my breath, the aide was still there. So Queen of Darkness turns to me. Enough, Nancy, enough. The aide left. She could have just kept on. She could have kept on going. She could have just gone back into her office. Oh no. Stops at my desk. You know you're just egging them on when you're talking to yourself. You know that, don't you? I said, this aide lied to you about me. Oh, I was giving it to. I don't care, Nancy. I don't care. But we don't need to hear it from you. Bitch, I'm at my desk. If your ears are as big as Dumbo's, that's not my problem. I wasn't mumbling loud enough for everybody to hear. I was mumbling at my desk. If you got bionic ears, that's not my problem. But apparently it is my problem. Because apparently I can't even do that. Hours later in the afternoon, after lunch, she had a meeting with other people in that office. So she peeks out. I'm going to be in a meeting. I said, okay. And I really need it to be Friday now. I really do. Well, this is Lips of the Day. It is Frosted Plum. Frosted Plum. So there you go. Never mind. Yeah. So, yeah. Again, and every single day I try the same thing. I am determined to go to work and just keep my mouth shut. I'll save the mumbling and the cursing in my car. I'll do that from now on, moving forward. If she wants to yell at me, I'm not going to talk back. You go right ahead. There's no winning with her. She wins everything. You cannot win. She wins it all. Whatever she says goes. That is it. I don't care. So even if you try to defend yourself, don't even bother. Don't even bother. Because you're going to be wrong no matter what. You could cross the street, an aide could be in her car, run your ass over. You'll be the one to be blamed for it. It was your fault that you got run over. Every Friday is payday. Every Friday is payday. Every Friday is payday. That's all I'm working for. I don't work for the love of the job. There's nothing to love about this job. Just that it's a paycheck, it pays my bills. That's the only thing I love about this job. Every payday is a Friday. Every Friday is a payday. I pay some bills, I put maybe a smidgen in my savings, and that's it. That's the only thing. I don't love the people. I can't really say anything about the location. The location is not bad. Why is this thing? Hold on, people. I need to get Twitter off my I need to delete Twitter because Twitter is getting on my last nerve. It's getting on my very last nerve. Every 2 seconds is a tweet. I'm done. Excuse me. So yeah. So that's basically it in a nutshell, people. I called for Tom's vet visit. As it turns out, he is not due for another visit until November. So the person I was speaking to said your best bet to make an appointment for November is to call in August. Okay, so I will call in August. It is just relaxing. It is not too hot up today, so the fan is on for him. He's right in front of it. That's the only love of my life right now. That is it. He is it. The only thing that brings a smile to my face. And sometimes he can piss me off. But he's a cat. So he gets away with it. Maybe soldier number 1 turns into a cat. For Queen of Darkness. Maybe that's how she gets away with shit. I don't know. I don't know. I was glad that she left at 1 though. I was very happy about that. Because then I took out my phone. Yes, I did. And for the rest of the afternoon, I was on my phone. Queen of Darkness was behind closed doors. She don't want to come out for nothing. She don't want to come out to talk to anybody. She don't. If somebody has a complaint, take it up with such and such. She don't want to come out for nothing. What is your point of being there, woman? The company didn't fold when you weren't there last week. So what is your point for being there? You obviously don't need to be here. Please take more days off, please. I'm begging. Take the rest of the year. I really. Well, this turned out to be a bitch fest, didn't it? I'm sorry, people. But this is what I have to work with. Tomorrow is another day. And I will go in. I'm polite. I say good morning and I say good night. But in between, please don't talk to me. Don't say nothing to me. I talk to the people that I have to attend to when they come to my desk. But other than that, I don't start conversations. I don't try to interject myself in conversations like I used to. I used to be a lot friendlier and a lot... No. You can be friendly. You can not be friendly on all of this. If something goes askew, it's going to be my fault. So you know what? Fuck it. Birthday celebrations. Nancy, go get some cake. Oh, maybe later. Whether I do or don't, whatever. If the cake is poison, everybody else is going to die. I'm going to be just fine because I do not eat it. I don't want to be accused of, maybe Nancy took too big a bite or too big a slice. You know what? It's time to go. It's time to go. It is Tuesday, which means Law and Order SVU marathon is on right now. So, before I forget, Debbie 7351 requested that I wear an eyeshadow from my Too Faced The Natural Nudes Born This Way palette. Because she remembers how I was going crazy trying to match this palette, and then eventually I just broke and So I wore a shade. Look at this shade, people. What? This shade is called Cocoa. This is such a lovely shade. Oh my God. It's this big one right here. This big one right here. Cocoa. Right there. Oh. You can barely see it. But you can see it on my eyes. Hello? So, thank you very much, Debbie. Yes, indeed. I have to remember this palette. I had so many now, I tend to forget what I had. That's not going to stop me from getting any more, though. I am an eyeshadow fool now. See? When I talk about things that I love, I smile. But this here palette, yeah, thank you for reminding me that I had the palette. When you start to forget what you have, that means you have too much. But I'm in eyeshadow mode. And I don't buy just singles. I buy palettes. And it's all because I keep watching these damn palette declutters. If I stop watching the damn declutters, then maybe I will just, the fever of the eyeshadows will die down. But there's just something mesmerizing about watching somebody declutter 200 palettes. It's not that I'm trying to gain 200 palettes, like I want 200 palettes. It's the fact that I can get an idea of what other palettes look like. Oh, I've never seen that palette. Oh, where'd she get that palette from? So I get ideas. Do I need ideas? No. Nancy, you don't need no ideas. Why are you getting yourself some ideas? Because I'm still in eyeshadow mode. Thank you very much. And come on now, people. Is this shadow not the ish? Me like it old hell of a lot. And there's some shimmers in there that I need to also, experiment with. When I say experiment, I mean just slap on my eyes. Because you know Nancy don't do no experiments. And Nancy just is a one shade chick. That's it. That's all. Okay. So at least I'm ending it off on a good note. This is the eyeshadow that I am wearing. Or the eyeshadow palette that I am wearing. The name of the shade is Cocoa. And me likey a whole hell of a lot. And yeah, that's basically it in a nutshell. The lip gloss is NYX. It is called Frosted Plum. I don't know if y'all, what's number 21? Frosted Plum. And this is Frosted Plum. And that is it, people. Let's put this day away. And let's just woosah. Let's release the Kraken of the sisters, because they screaming right about now. And, just while unleashing and freeing your body of clothes to put on more comfortable loungy clothes, watch a declutter video. It makes sense, doesn't it? It'll lower my blood pressure. It'll calm me down. That's what needs to get done. That's just what needs to get done. So that is it, people. That is all. This is Lips of the Day. This is the eyeshadow of the day. This is the eyeshadow palette of the day. And that is all for today. Okay? I love you. I love my YouTube family. I'm sorry I started out this video harsh, but it was sitting right here. Sitting on my chest. And I know you understand, because y'all have taken this ride with me. And you already know, Queen of Darkness, that... Oh, I got so many names. God forgive me. I've got so many names. Okay. So, you understand. Thank you for letting me unleash on you guys. And, at least we ended the video on a good note. Alright? I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. And I will talk to you tomorrow. 2 down, 3 more to go. God help me. Let's just have a kumbaya moment. Alright? I love you, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Mwah. Bye now.